is flashing, and that means that the immobilizer is still armed. When we turn the key on, it'll go solid, which also tells us it's armed and you can't start the car. Nothing on the dash works. What we need to do is enter the code.
Well then, so we've got these, as you can see, shells of, well, that's still got the engine in, but it's on the ground. Shells of these Sierra XR 4x4s. Now these are super rare in their own right. That's a Jag engine. These are rare in their own right. Obviously he's doing some work on this, so I don't know whether he's going to put this back together or what, but as you can tell. So this interior, this is quite nice really. Hold there. The mileage on this one is 59,000. No, 69,000. 69,000. Now, these weren't that popular. And they weren't that valuable in all honesty. I haven't seen a Sierra XR 4x4 for a long time. And there's two here. Sierra XR 4x4 on an old J plate. See, when we was talking about the other day when we was at Dave's place about these tail lights, the amount of these tail lights I've seen, and I know the whereabouts for them, and they're quite sought after really with the tints. And then we have a G-Reg. I don't know if that's a private plate to be fair, but this is an old G-Reg Sierra XR 4x4. Now clearly this one's been here a good old time. Again, cool tail lights. I don't know what this blue trim is here, so if you know what this trim is, please let us know. Oh, this door's proper stiff. Okay, this is clearly a parts car. We don't know what the mileage is on this, but yeah, this is a parts car. Windscreen smashed. Oh no, actually, no, that's not even the right clocks for it. But that's off a Jag. What's the mileage on this Jag? Can't tell. It's got a full tank of fuel. So this Sierra XR 4x4 is clearly a parts car with another bonnet. Well then, so in here we have a Sierra Sapphire LX. Now he's done a lot of work on this, as you can see from the back end. There's a lot more things he needs to do. He's welded all, put all new plates here, all new under arch, and this is an ongoing project. I'm not too sure what he wants to do with this. We'll have a bit of a communication in a minute when he's finished doing a few things, but one man on his treasure. Perfect cosy build this would be, in my opinion. Right then, so obviously it's the same day because, you know, I'm 3 hours away. I haven't just popped home for a cup of tea and come back. But now in there is a Fiesta. I said that wrong. Fiesta, Mark 1 Fiesta XR2 convertible. Oh, we're keeping with the Ford theme, and my phone's absolutely burning my pocket. Why is it burning my pocket? Let's move this out the way too. Oh. The big reveal. Oh. Well, there she is. Wow. Got the rubber front lip as well. So I'll just wait for Nathan to do his thing, and then he can tell us a bit more about this Fiesta. Blast from the past. So story time. He's taking a seat to give us a story. So long she been in there?
7 years altogether.
7 years off the road.
Person that had it before didn't use it that much anyway.
No.
It was more of a garage queen.
Garage queen.
And to be honest, I haven't washed or polished it or done anything to it since I bought it. Got it off the trailer, it went in storage, come out of storage, went into other storage. So I think the most I've done is 30 mile on it.
30 mile?
Yeah.
Wow.
To be honest, I weren't impressed with it. Didn't drive very nice.
No.
Felt like a bottom arm or something was loose, something weren't right on it. And because I weren't using it, I just didn't end up doing it. It just went from storage to storage, and I thought, well, I'll get round to it when I get round to it.
Well, this is how these cars are saved, by exactly doing what you do, what you've done. I mean, if this car was on the road for 7 years being driven, the mileage would have gone up. The increased salt on the roads would have damaged it, rotted it, and maybe, you know, somebody would have bumped it. So
well, underneath is
mint.
It's as clean as the top. They did spend quite a bit of time on it, and it was a loved car, and it still is a loved car, but I was just disheartened with it when I drove it, because I was so used to the blue XR2 when I was young.
Yeah.
And that being modified and everything else, it was just an animal of a car, especially at 17 years old.
Oh yeah, so you're comparing, and obviously comparison obviously wasn't right.
Comparing a 4-speed car to a 5-speed car.
Yeah.
Comparing a standard horsepower to a 1700 race engine.
Wow.
If there was no comparison really.
Right, whilst Nathan's talking to his friend, we might as well have a good look at this. Original pepper pots and on original tyres, he says. So that's a good thing. Well, not so much a good thing. Fiesta XR2 Fly. I'm glad that it's got the original Ford badges on and not the new Ford badges on that people tend to do. Rubber rear lip, rear spoiler. Wow, look at this interior. Look at those dials, 67,000 miles. 67,000. Unreal. And it is 67,000. This thing is in just perfect. Look at the cobwebs. This thing is immaculate, absolutely immaculate. There's not a bit of grime anywhere. Steering wheel is pristine, what with a bit of a mould on the actual steering wheel. I'm amazed, I am absolutely amazed. Original butt packs too. Original radio. It's just original, it's just really clean, really clean and original. In fantastic condition. I love the little red bit of trim around the clusters. I think that's pretty cool. Seats are in good condition. He's obviously had them protected with this cover. Back seats are again in fantastic condition. I'd love to see this thing with the roof down, but we can always come back and do a part 2 of this as well. Obviously on the road, maybe. He did say he's going to get it back on the road at some point, but we don't know when. Let's pop the bonnet and see what underneath the hood's saying, underneath the bonnet's saying. Wow. Look how clean this is, ladies and gents. Immaculately clean. Wow. I love things like this, I do. I mean, this is just perfect. It's got a few little rust spots here and there, but other than that, you can't really grumble at this. Oils almost crystal clear. So hopefully when he's finished talking to his mate, we'll get this one started. It's got a few motorsport pipes on it. I don't know how old they are. I'm not a full-on expert on these cars, but I like them. I love them. I want one. Cool. The Fords growing up there. Look, loads of them. It's a mighty big battery for this little car.
Yeah, that's alright.
Definitely gonna throw her over. Let's see if she starts. Now we are losing sunlight, so you know we're kind of time sensitive now. But a little Mark 1 Ford Fiesta XR2 Cabriolet, and it's been sat here for 7 years, and no one's been in it for at least 5-6 years, so he says. Which is quite shocking, really. But if it wasn't for my mate Nathan, these types of cars wouldn't survive, really. Does it not happen?
People like Nathan that had these bloody cars that have immobilizers on them that don't start. Because they all charge off the bloody thing, don't they, remotely?
Yes, I do. So if that's gone flat,
Which then you have to look on the internet because you can't remember since the last time that you had to do exactly the same thing. Which is funny because they're only immobilised on the starter motor. If I get my phone and go onto it,
you'll remember now.
Turn it on, turn it off and count the flashes. That's the first digit in your code.
so
Yay!
Once that's the section, off, one flash, two, on, off, one flash, turn the key on again, and it should flash.
Yay! Oh. So that's how you you bypass your key fob if you've the battery's gone flat. And here she comes. Hasn't been out that lead to for 7 years. She's come out quite nicely, to be fair. Wow. Lights work good. It's good, isn't it?
how to try your patience.
I know, yeah, I know. Bloody hell. So there's only a bit of a blemish there, but other than that,
Just, like I say, that's been there since I got it.
yeah,
You notice there's nowhere else.
no.
And I do love these headlights when they're just on the side light.
Yeah, they're
They
nice.
just look,
Pepper pots and original. You sound on the original tyres.
yeah, original Pirelli P600s.
How cool is this? I love these little tail lights. I do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Difference between Mark 1 and Mark 2.
Okay.
No reverse lights in them.
Oh, okay. Pepper pots. Can't beat a set of pepper pots. It's madness. So at least got one car started. And she's just ticking over lovely too, isn't she? Wow. Sounds lovely as well. Glad I bought my torch this time because we're running out of daylight. Sounds lovely, sounds lovely.
I think the only thing it's got is a stainless on it.
Yeah.
Won't rev it too much, so just a little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
Automatic choke as well.
It's always good. Sometimes.
No, they're crap.
I know, yeah. Look at this side though, God. It's been right against the side of that lean-to.
It gives me an excuse to be able to cut them bushes.
Yeah, yeah. I'd love to be able to detail this car. I'd love to have this at home and just detail it. This look absolutely.
Believe me, it was
mint.
Yeah, when I first got it, it's like it never had none of this here.
Is this?
That is the strengthening bar.
Is that supposed to be there?
Yeah.
That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like they thought, oh, what should we do? It's an afterthought.
No, that's the only way you can strengthen them without putting a roll cage in them.
Yeah, I know. It's
And
just,
they haven't got a roll cage.
No, no, no. It just
Nothing.
looks.
Hence, my Mark II had a 6-point safety device cage in it
Okay.
because it was a 950.
You would have thought they would have carpeted it or something. It just looks like an afterthought. Not hating.
They were just cut and bolt and a bit of welding sort of solution. Quite a bit of mould.
I know, I see that mould, yeah. Look at it all. See that mould there, ladies and gents. It's a proper, that's an ecosystem, not mould. So what are your plans now, Shazay? To pull her back and leave her until next time I come?
Cut them bushes down, yeah. Exactly that.
Yeah, yeah.
Just give it a clean. Like normally you can see on here, it's a bit saggy, and I think a cat sits on here.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I mean, these were never meant to be outside in the rain or weather, are they?
No, it's like a lot of the old cabriolets. They leaked.
I mean,
Even non-cabriolets leaked.
every B&W Cabriolet I've had leaks.
Yeah.
Everyone.
But I've known just the solid top that's have leaked.
Yeah.
Mark 1 Focuses.
I mean, this is what people. This is what a lot of people don't understand. This is my very first time ever in my life looking at a Fiesta XR2 Mark 1 Cabriolet. My first time in my life ever seeing one. That's the first time in my life I've ever sat in a Mark 1 Sierra RS Cosworth ever. So it's not like I see these things every single day. So when I look around these cars, if I go quiet, it's because I'm learning. I'm like, woo, I don't see this sort of thing.
Nostalgia, innit?
Yeah.
Seeing it from when you were young, and this is why
Yeah.
I like them. It's nostalgia. People see them, and it just brings back memories. Their mum took them to school in
Yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Their nan and granddad took them on holiday in one.
Most of the cars that I find, I've never seen in my life. I mean, I've seen them on videos or on TV. I've never seen them personally. So when I sat in that Granada the other week,
Yeah,
I never sat in a Granada before. I was
And-
like, f***ing wow.
yeah. And I used to go on holiday in one.
Yeah,
If you look on the boot,
yeah,
it tells you exactly who done it.
yeah, yeah. Isn't this here?
Yeah.
Coach work by F English Limited, Bournemouth. And that's all original. Hold on, that's better. Getting choked on the exhaust.
And that's the trouble with these. They've got one of them silly flanges on that they like to let the exhaust swing round like a lot of 80s cars.
Yes, yes, yes. Do these come down or they stay up?
No, you take them out.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, they've got a little hole down here and you just lift them out.
That's cool. So so basically all this, with
Yeah.
these windows down, all you got is this here.
Yeah.
No way.
So you don't want to roll it.
Of course you don't know. So you wouldn't do much flying in this unless you want to do it yourself.
Well, I think the most flying it'd do is probably about 90, 100 mile an hour anyway, so it's not exactly flying.
No. Such a little sweet car, I've got to admit. But yeah, here's the little Mark 1 Ford Fiesta XR2 Cabriolet. And what a sweet little gem it is. And I'm quite shocked that she started and we actually got her out of the lean-to for a brief period of time. So I think we're going to call this video a done video because we're losing light and I keep blinding Nathan with this like I'm blinding myself.
Yeah, I need I need some of that like anti-reflective coating on my glasses.
Yeah, yeah. So obviously you've seen Saturday's video. If you haven't watched Saturday's video, the Cosworth, we dig out a Cosworth. I'll put the video up here. But if you haven't watched it, thank you for watching, and obviously thank you for Nathan for letting me come and see his cars.
Not a problem.
And we're hopefully going to come back and do a part 2 with the Cosworth, get the Cosworth started. So if it gets, it doesn't matter actually. I was going to say if it gets enough views, then we'll come back. But
It's
regardless,
happening anyway.
it's happening anyway. So from IMSTOKZE and my brother Nathan for letting me do the video. Remember, don't limit yourself, and as always, keep car hunting. I can't even see you.
Here we are.
I'll see you again soon.
Be good.